Hello everyone. So in our script, if we want to accept the data in the form of JSON, we are using the accept method for specifying that. But in our previous case, we use the header mechanism to specify the format of data which we want to receive. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can send the customized header inside the RestAssured framework. So first of all, I'm going to make a copy of this particular method here. And let me call it as test get with ID with header. Now, if I look at the API documentation, this is the given method, which will return us the type of request specification. Inside the request specification, if I scroll down, there are certain methods by which you can supply the customized header along with the request. So these are the methods which we are going to use. Inside this, there is a method called headers, which will take the argument of type map. So I'm going to use this particular method for supplying the custom header with our request. So here also first we will create a map object which will contain the header, and I'm going to supply that object inside the header method. So map, the key will be of type string as well as the value will be of type string. So this is the same approach which we did when we were dealing with the Apache HTTP client also. So map headers equal to new hash map. So inside this map I will add the header. So first one will be the key. So the key will be accept. And this is the value that represent that I want to receive the data in the form of JSON. So instead of using the accept, I will use the header method. Header, and I will supply this map object over here. So this is the second approach where you can specify in what format you want to receive the data. I will put a breakpoint over here and run the script in a debug mode. So first we will create a map object which will contain our header information. Then we will supply this object inside the header method. So as you can see here, we are getting the required information. Similarly, if I update the header to XML, so now the data which we receive will be in the XML format. So as you can see here, we are getting the data in the XML format. And let's say I change the header to application text. And as we know that this particular endpoint does not support the text representation. So in that case, we should receive the internal server error. So again, I will run the script in debug mode. So as you can see here, we are getting the internal server error, and it clearly says that not acceptable. That means you cannot supply this header along with this request. So in this manner, you can supply the custom header along with the request using the RestAssured framework.